So good afternoon. More than 800 million people worldwide are affected by immune and inflammatory diseases. And these diseases are not simple. They are complex. They may manifest as acute flares, many of them deadly, or they can install as chronic diseases that require lifelong management and treatment. Currently, anti-inflammatory and immunosuppressants are used to treat these diseases. If we look at non-steroid anti-inflammatories, we all know that we cannot take them for long days. Regarding corticosteroids that are very well known for the treatment of these diseases, usually they are administered in a systemic manner. And this is related to generalized immunosuppression that is much related with risk of multi-organ toxicity risk and proneness to serious infection. Even if we bring the more modern biologicals to this discussion, we see that they have limited target specificity and they treat these diseases in a symptomatic way. So they don't have the ability to regenerate the tissues and organs that are exposed to damage for very long periods. Cell therapies come as a paradigm shift here, with mesenchymal stem cells having shown in many studies their immunomodulatory potential. These cells are compatible with personalized medicine, and they can go beyond immunomodulation. They have regenerative potential, and some studies even show that they may have anti-senescent and anti-fibrotic properties. However, if we look at the realm of clinical trials with living MSCs, we see very unpredictable outcomes. And many people think this is because it's difficult to predict the fate of these living cells. So here, we identify opportunities to improve stem cell therapies, namely through potentiating their localized action without any cell migration, and very important, without phenotypic changes. So, in our technology, we stabilize viable MSCs through a devitalization process. So what we obtain are dead, non-viable, and stable cells. I would like you just to look at some of our results, because although our cells are dead, they still retain lots of important things. You can see in blue nucleic acids, and in orange you can see surface proteins of cells that are known to interact with the immune system. And we have shown by proteomics that many cells that are known to interact between MSCs and the immune system are preserved even after death in our materials. We can process them as single cells to shape-defined 3D complex constructs. I would also like to show our results about the ability of these materials to tackle not only the native immune system. You can see on the top of the slide results with human donor-derived macrophages with results validated at the Drexel University with our technology, but also you can see that they can modulate the adaptive system. So we have one platform with localized action, multiple therapeutic applications, and potential regenerative potential. So our intellectual property is protected through patents filed at national, European, and US level. In 2023, we had our first results showing that our materials indeed can modulate inflammation in vivo. And we are currently working with in vivo models that are specific to diseases. We are currently at TRL4, and with Georges Rouage Award, we aim at establishing a technology really directed at chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So in 2 years, we expect to escalate our TRL up to 6 with regulatory and compliance studies, and being ready by 2030 to start a first phase 1 clinical trial. I am Mariana Oliveira. I am an assistant researcher at the University of Aveiro and CICECO with more than 16 years of experience in biomaterials and stem cell technologies development. And with me, I have Eduarda Mota da Silva, a researcher in biomedical and translational medicine, and also Marlene, who is making her PhD exploring these materials. So I invite you to join us on transforming dead cells into better lives for patients. Thank you.